Jeremy Vine panelist Lucy Beresford backed suggestions for an alcohol ban after the Ryanair flight from Tenerife to Manchester was reportedly forced to divert to the Portuguese island of Porto Santo after a booze-fueled fight on board. The brawl is believed to have been started after a drunken man urinated on a seat, forcing the plane's pilot and aircrew to intervene. Ms. Beresford told Jeremy Vine, "I don't think it is just about package holidays, because I have been in a business class cabin where someone who is obviously able to afford that is completely knocking back everything that they can because they feel it is completely free. The problem is alcohol makes you disinhibited. You may be the most soberly behaved person on the planet every other day of the year, but you get into that plane and you may actually end up becoming a different version of yourself." Very Jekyll and Hyde dimension to it. A passenger on the flight, who wished to remain anonymous, told Liverpool Echo, "The flight was delayed at Manchester Airport, so there was more drinking time. Usually when you get on a delayed flight, the first thing you hear is the captain and cabin crew welcoming you on board and apologizing for the delay. But straight away the first announcement on the system was anyone found drinking their own alcohol or smoking in the toilets will be dismissed from the plane, and if needs be we'll divert." So they were aware of this passenger straight away. "The guy was just wild. He was very drunk and was up and down out of his seat and was told to sit down loads of times," continued the passenger. "Eventually, he wanted to go to the toilet but he was told no, so he stood up and there were an empty seat adjacent to him and he just revealed himself and had a wee on the seat." They continued, "People were trying to reason with the man and talk to him but he was gone. It just seemed like he was in another world." Other passengers were getting involved and giving him stick, but he just stood up and was like, "Where the F are we gonna go? We're not going anywhere." And then all of a sudden the pilot came over the system and was like, "Despite constant warnings, we've got no choice but to land the plane." There ended up being fighting at the front and the back of the plane. "It was just mad," a spokesperson from Ryanair said. This flight from Manchester to Tenerife, 18 Sept, diverted to Porto Santo after a small number of passengers became disruptive in flight. The aircraft landed safely, and these passengers were removed from the aircraft by local police before it continued to Tenerife.